My name is Chiroshri, and with my partner Sneh, we developed the TempSense glove, a temperature sensing, symptom tracking, and stylish glove for rheumatoid arthritis and Raynaud's syndrome. I had the unique opportunity to be my own need knower for this project. I'm a young adult woman with rheumatoid arthritis and secondary Raynaud's, and I've lived with RA for about 4 years. RA is a long-term autoimmune disease that affects the lining of the joints, primarily in the hands and wrists. It causes inflammation, stiffness, and pain that can be random or correlated with time of day, periods of rest, and periods of work. Personally, I find it's correlated also to the amount of sleep that I get and the temperature around me. Symptoms affect the entire body and not just the hands. One of the most frustrating parts of living with RA is not really understanding why, how, or for how long symptoms develop and can stay. Something else I experience in my hands is secondary Raynaud's syndrome. It's a condition that affects blood flow in the extremities. In colder temperatures, people experience pain and discomfort in their fingers. The interview portion of the project identified several important activities, materials, and anecdotes that helped develop the final product. Specifically, we focused on the MCP joint as a major pain point for me, talked about materials that I preferred and materials that I avoided, and lastly, discussed the importance of temperature in causing lasting stiffness and discomfort during my day, and the fact that I'm often not aware that my hands are cold until it's too late. We focused on the following subset of needs from the interview. The assistive device should be temperature aware, made of materials which facilitate comfort, easily worn and manipulated, and is ergonomically designed and fashionable. During the prototyping phase of the project, we focused on glove-based designs that offered extra support throughout my joints, but also kept parts of the hand open for breathability and using touchscreens. During prototyping sessions, I was drawn to pipe cleaners because they were soft and comfortable to wrap around my hands. We kept this in mind for the final prototype. This is a sketch of our plan for the final prototype, a temperature-sensing, compressive, and stylish glove for RA and Raynaud's. It has a temperature sensor on the third finger, a symptom reporting button in the form of a force-sensitive resistor on the fourth finger, and cutouts and different bands of compressive fabric throughout the hand. There is an LED for user feedback that alerts the user when temperatures are getting colder, and the entire glove is made of a neoprene or stretchy material. The symptom reporting button can be activated with just one hand using the thumb and fourth finger, but can also be pressed with the other hand. The goal of this design is to facilitate easy data collection to understand if there's a correlation between temperature and user-reported pain. We first prototyped the underlying circuit and then worked on integrating it into the glove. We worked towards our final prototype by experimenting with conductive thread, switching microcontrollers to a wearable platform, and sewing a custom glove to fit my hand. Our final prototype was a custom-fit glove made out of Strauss stretchy Lycra with an Adafruit Flora wearable microcontroller. It was hooked up to a temperature sensor and a force-sensitive resistor for symptom tracking, and a NeoPixel LED for temperature and symptom signaling. Users could track symptoms by pressing the FSR with varying pressure and duration with just one finger. Here it is in action. Instead of having a blinking LED to signal when temperatures were getting colder as we originally planned, we instead mapped temperatures in the expected readable range to different colored gradients so that users would be informed about different temperature changes in an aesthetically pleasing way, beyond just a binary blinking signal. This first prototype of the TempSense glove combines compression therapy, temperature sensing, and easy symptom tracking in a stylish package for those who experience chronic pain and temperature sensitivity.